Welcome back to my second channel, or I don't even think I should call it a second channel. Welcome back to the Albert channel. In no relation to any other channel. I am a new YouTuber. I'm gonna be answering my most asked question of like the past 6 years that for some reason I've never really given a full answer to. But before I do that, let me walk you through this new setup I got going. This is the exclusive Albert channel. Let me wiggling. Let me get back in frame over here. I got this webcam put on my TV in this special little game room I have. All right, let me give you a little tour. The audio is gonna get really bad for a second. I'm gonna be working on all this. My quality might suck right now, but I swear one day I'll change for you. I could walk around a little bit. Fucking piece of shit's broken already. So it was about 6 years ago I stopped posting on this other YouTube channel I had called Albert Stuff. You know, I'm not even sure if this channel was real. I don't even know if it was me or not, but I will answer questions based around it today. Some people try to hold me accountable for things that this channel may or may not have said, and I'm not here to take any accountability today. All right, I'll stop messing around. All right, we're talking about Albert Stuff today. Let me get into reaction mode real quick. Let me just squish myself down and... All right. So the website's going to be a little bit squished, but I just need you guys to see how relaxed I am, at least for this first video in this new setup. So you can see there's only 3 videos on this channel, but I have all of them, pretty much all of them, still on private. And the last video was posted October 18th, 2017, which is like 6 years ago almost. So one of the big reasons behind that was something called the adpocalypse, where I think PewDiePie said a no-no word, like a really bad no-no word, and then it had a big snowball effect of a bunch of advertisers pulling out of YouTube, and everyone started making way less money, so YouTube stopped letting you monetize as much if you had edgy content. And let me tell you, this channel was filled with edgy content. And one thing that YouTube really didn't like is that I was making edgy content on a kid's game. Roblox back then branded themselves as a kid's game, even though it was pretty similar to what it is now. So my channel had this, like you know, like the Sasuke curse mark. That's what my channel felt like it had, because every time I'd post a video, it would get demonetized. It wouldn't even tell you that it would be demonetized. This symbol didn't exist back then. They would just you would just make nothing off your video. And I had no other things going on in my life besides YouTube, so there's a bit of panic there. You know, over time, I did get a little bit less edgy on the Albert Stuff channel because I realized a lot of the content I made super early on was, like, really... Like, some of the things I said in some of these videos, I definitely do not stand by anymore, and, you know, I apologized for it years ago, some of the things I said. I think it's more fun to poke fun at some of the mistakes I've made on this channel, but I don't want this whole thing to be tainted. So I guess, in short, YouTube definitely not agreeing with the stuff that I posted on here at that time. YouTube's a lot more accepting of edgy content these days, which I'm glad they are. But for me at that time, it was too late. I was screwed. So kind of for a long time, I was pretty scared, honestly, that YouTube was gonna like hunt me down and just shut down everything I had, which is a little irrational. But at that time, it was kind of this, or I go die under a bridge and be homeless or something, which is okay. That's okay, but I wanted to at least give YouTube a shot since that was the only thing I've ever really wanted to do. YouTube's been more open to edgy stuff for, honestly, a couple years now, which is why I wanted to make this channel. I wanted, not to, like, be edgy. There's a lot of things on the Albert Stuff channel that I would not repeat on a public platform ever again, or in private, probably. Which is also why I've been a little bit edgier on the Flamingo channel. Like, I've been more open to talking about certain things, just bleeping out curse words instead of totally avoiding it. But I'm definitely not going to be making racist jokes and stuff again if people are looking for that. But I'll say shite. I'll say shite. Like, there's definitely stuff I'll want to talk about on this channel that I just won't really make sense to be talking about on the Flamingo channel. I still love doing the Flamingo channel, by the way. There wasn't really a moment where I'm like, ugh, this sucks, or anything like that. Like, I don't feel like I have to make edgy stuff. You know what I mean? Oh shit. One thing I do a lot these days for some reason is I overthink what I say. So no video on here will be really perfect, or maybe no video will even be good. But I'm trying to like break that mental block I have. So I'd almost honestly prefer something to be shitty, just so there's no standard of like something having to be good. You know what I mean? What was I gonna say? One sec, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know if this is going too off the rails or anything, but there was also a point where I thought like past mistakes would haunt me forever or something, and people would think I was a bad person because I messed up once or twice or 3 times or 5 times. Man, fucking, I paid $300 for this, by the way. Zoom out. Ow. You know, that was at a time where the internet was kind of holding people accountable for like really random things. You know, this isn't like an anti-cancel culture rant. I do think like holding people accountable on the internet definitely has its place and definitely has kept a lot of bad actors off the internet. You know, just because I mess up a bazillion billion times, does that make me a bad person? Ding! No, but just kind of knowing, like, who I am and, you know, like, the little mistakes don't make me a bad person. And if a couple people on the internet want to think that, even after I clarify certain things, so be it. Pin me against the cross and stab me a million times. That's not walking back any apology I've made either. I do mean everything I have apologized for, I do mean it. I do mean how fucking... Just becoming more comfortable in who I am and knowing that I'm an okay guy. I'm alright. Let me know what you think of this whole, like, moving around type thing. Let me know what you think of all this. Sorry if this video went on way too long. Yeah, I'll get better at these kind of videos, like, the more I keep making them. So stay tuned for more stuff. For Albert stuff. Not really.